welcome to day 8 of the Laravel Advent Calendar series. So, today we're going to be taking a look at Inertia, and we're going to take a look at how we can share universal props that can be accessed within any component within our Vue or React application. So first and foremost, let's figure out how we can publish this middleware if it's not already published. So we can essentially, if we go ahead and take a look in here, PHP Artisan Inertia, you can see we have Inertia Middleware. That will go ahead and publish a middleware. In this case, I've already done it inside handle inertia requests, which allows us to essentially share data here. So let's say, for example, you have a navbar that has notification request here, where you can pass through a bunch of notifications from a user. Well, in this case, we can go ahead and pass through, for example, in this case, a notification resource with a collection of the notifications from a database for a specific user, which can then be accessed inside, let's say, navbar.vue. In here, you can see we have our panel here, and we have this notifications drop down, which goes ahead into notifications list. And in here, we are essentially just saying if page props notifications, the length is greater than 0, which is requested from here. In that case, we're then going ahead and iterating through it. And you can see we are not passing any props through to this component. We're just accessing this as it is with 20 of them here in this case. So that's essentially how we can go ahead and have any data shared. You can also go ahead and add in a CSFIF token, for example. In here, we also go ahead and add in the Sigi routes so that we can access the routes easily. That's by default coming with Inertia and Jetstream and or React. And we can go ahead and just use this and pass extra data through as you wish. This is a super easy and convenient way to share your data in Inertia with either your React Svelte or Vue components without having to go through a controller and pass through them in each individual controller, which would just be a nightmare. Imagine if you had to go into dashboard controller, you had to go in and pass through all of these images here, but then you also have to go pass through notifications, and then you would have to go into dashboard here. You'd have to pass it through to the app layout and say notifications. Then once you've done that inside app layout, you would have to go ahead and say notifications needs to be passed through into navbar, and then it would have to be passed through from navbar into notifications dropdown, then from notifications dropdown into notifications list. You'd have to pass through all those components individually and in each individual controller where we're using this navbar to get this to work, which is quite a lot of work just to get notification sharing through. So that's why this is super convenient, just being able to pass through these props and it will go through on the front end. So that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching this Advent Calendar series. I hope you're enjoying it. Do let me know what your favorite bits from this series is so far in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video.